Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the African country of Sudan. There is a military crisis going on in the capital right now. We are now here with refugee Samir. I have a question for you, Samir. When did the war start?
The war started around a month ago, but the country of Sudan and South Sudan have had many conflicts before this war started.
Go.
I have one more question. We're here with native refugee Ambatu. How do you think the conflict has affected your community?
So the community has been affected in many different ways. Okay, we have people who are homeless, being shot. Okay, the military organization or whatever, they have killed our own people. Okay, they've bombed our houses, our churches, our hospitals. Okay, we need help from the outside countries. Okay, before this major turbulence in our country gets too bad.
Thank you.
Our President Bashir, has an announcement for all the Sudanese people.
This is the first golf cart in all of Sudan. Comes with this complimentary lawn here. Finest technologies, a steering wheel, engine, this will definitely help the people prosper in Sudan. I officially recommend this golf cart to all the people of Sudan. Good night.
We're now back with native refugee Ambatu. What is the war's effect on the whole globe?
So globally, okay, we can't get much help because we're in Africa, right? It's a very conflict-driven area, you could say. Definitely true. And the people are suffering, but we can't get much help. They're trying to do economic sanctions, but that's a problem because of our region. And due to Sudan's past with the Taliban, we helped them many years ago. Getting help from U.S. and other countries, they aren't super enthusiastic about helping our great nation out. So, globally, it's affected the world pretty decently. Lots of opportunities have gone down the drain because of this. Lots of fighting. Outside nations may come in to try and help. And that's
Thank you, Ambatu. Thank you. We are lucky enough to have a sit-down conversation with the President Bashir. Mr. Bashir, what do you think needs to be done to avoid these conflicts from happening again?
So the country of Sudan mainly needs better funding and infrastructure. Okay, we are very poor, and our people, we just generally need better funding and infrastructure to ensure that our country is not in such a bad shape. We also need more honest government and politicians, such as myself. I'm very honest and upfront to the people. And this is what the country of Sudan needs moving forward.
Thank you, Mr. President. We're here with war survivor Omar. Why did the conflict start?
So from what I heard, two rival military factions started just beating each other up in the capital for no reason. That's from what I heard from the natives. But they just started beating each other up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Today, we have this top of the line drum. We have this guy here testing it, and you can get your own drum just like this for the low price of $999.
We are now here with survivor Abdul. Abdul, what do you think the future for Sudan and its people are?
I think for a couple of years it won't be good. I think if we can get some good stability and non-corrupt government officials like our dumb president, I think it'll be perfect. I think we'll start to prosper and start to become one of the best African countries that there was.
Thank you, Abdul. Thank you.
Today we have the special honor of interviewing General Floyd. General Floyd, how has the military been a part of this conflict and how has it also affected the people of Sudan?
Well, the military has played a big part of this with all the money that we've spent, all the soldiers that we lost, the families of those soldiers being destroyed because all the grieving that they have to do. It's hard to breathe here because of all the sand and all the dirt and all of everything just happening here. And we need to come to a resolution soon so we can not lose troops anymore. Thank you.
Thank you. We're back with General Floyd. General, what does the military think the future of the conflict is?
Well, in the next coming of months, we should find a resolution between the two sides, and we should stop fighting. But between now and then, we will still have to buy a lot of ammunition, a lot of guns, a lot of everything, bombs. We will lose a lot of lives of soldiers in battle now and then. A lot of grieving families will still occur, and many people will be misplaced still.
Thank you. Breaking news, we finally have the statistics of the Sudan conflict, but first we're going to show you a map of Sudan and the conflict. As you see here, most of the battles have been going on in the capital of Khartoum, with minor battles going around the outskirts of the capital. Now, the arrows you see here are the countries that have been mainly escorting civilians out and its own people out. So now we're going to go on to statistics. Here are the statistics of the Sudan conflict. Almost 530 people have perished in this conflict. Almost 4,600 people have been injured, and an unknown amount of people have been gone missing in this conflict. Here are the statistics for the countries that have evacuated people in Sudan. First is the Dutch, who only evacuated a mere 100 people from Sudan, but we don't know because they have said they evacuated more. Next is the United States of America, with a said 1,000 people evacuated, including people of Sudan and their own citizens. Next is the United Kingdom, evacuating around 2,200 people, of their own people and the citizens of Sudan. And the most is Saudi Arabia, having around 5,200 people, with them crossing the Red Sea over into the Arab nation. Thank you. Today we're here with Mr. Ambassador of Sudan. Mr. Ambassador, how has the war affected the economy?
It's been very bad lately. The war has caused our economy to enter a recession. It's very hard to buy normal everyday things like shoes, clothes. But in reality, since our country has never really had a good economy, it's always been very turbulent. So it's very hard to really say that it's really changed. It's just always been very bad.
Thank you.
We are now walking across the streets of Sudan. Looky here, we have Prince Charles III. Prince Charles, how do you think the world is reacting to the conflict?
You know, our Sudanese people are very sad and very devastated.
Thank you, Prince Charles, for this lovely information.